Tweet, dang it! Tweet! And we are back with Dread Canaries against the Iron Storm. I'm Dread Canary, the game is Against the Storm, and we are up to Prestige 2, the second settlement on Prestige 2. And if we beat this, I'll be as far from the start as I've ever been. I'm probably going to make that joke every time. I shouldn't. I've watched too many nerd movies. Anyway, we are back, and apparently while I was gone, chat has been trying to figure out what the beaver religion is. Now, the funny thing is, the beavers specifically don't have religion. That is a human and lizard thing. Beavers prefer leisure with their ale and education. So, yeah, I like to think of them as the academics who scoff at the human and lizard religious ways. Meanwhile, the harpies just want a good fight, and they also like education, so no idea what's going on there. Regardless, there's room for everybody in this world. Fuel recipes are faster. Ooh, that's a good idea for a cornerstone. Get that coal produced quicker. Stone production is very nice if we need stone. And scouts working faster for every firekeeper assigned to a hearth, just in time for me to build my second hearth, you say. These are all great. I'm going to go with, I think, faster fuel recipes. No, let's go with the prayer book. Well, I'm losing my voice. That's awkward timing. But we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and turn in our Blight Rod Cysts, because I think that makes 3 coal production? Oh, right, I left these beavers in here when I really shouldn't have. They can't do anything. They don't have coal. We don't have our planks yet. I've rehired all of my woodcutters. Yes. And we want to pop open this glade just as quick as we can. Do I have cloth for this yet? Almost. Wow, we've got some low resolve. Well, I think that means we're at the point where we have to permanently keep people in here. Still not enough. Okay. I'm gonna lose a beaver, aren't I? I don't think I can stop it. Oh! Just in time. Alright. Now, we want what? We need the lizard, and that, of course, is going to do that. Okay. Beaver builder left. Okay, so I wasn't quite fast enough. Great, great. This is getting worked. Oh, we could do this with tools rather than wait on the cloth. But I'd rather wait on the cloth. Yeah. And you know, I think I should leave the lizards in here, or leave the beavers in here for now, just so that they get the happiness bonus. And we are going to drop a lizard to get the happiness bonus for working that as well. Lizard resolve is low. I know. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Now, we do need planks, which we don't have. Why are you so unhappy? Oh. Right. -3 global resolve every 30 seconds while we're working this. That's what the problem is. That's why I can't seem to keep people happy right now. Okay. Well, I can't lower it anymore. I mean, I could try to do this, but it's still not enough. So I think I'm just going to have to, at this point, accept that people are going to leave, and we're actually going to favor the lizards. The reason I'm favoring the lizards is because I need 18. Thank you. Chad is pointing out that me pointing out that beavers specifically don't have religion is why I'm the streamer and they're the chat. Very nice. It's just that I'm pedantic. Like, I'm just pedantic. That's all that's going on here. Ooh, I love the forum. But I already have a building for leisure, so this would just give education. The Explorer's Lodge... Wait, what do we currently have? Religion and leisure. Religion and leisure. So that's everything humans want. You need education and luxury. Education, luxury, and brawling. Brawling and education right here. Huh. That's what we're going with. Wow, even with the bonus, it's not enough. Come on, guys. Ow. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Okay. Well, these guys are obviously fired. Stonecutter's camp has nothing to stonecut. Oh, nope, there's plenty of stone down here. Great. That's wonderful. How many bricks do we have? We have 14 bricks. I think we need some more bricks. Hey, we got the 28 cloth, though. That's good. Let's go ahead and start working this. And again, we're going to get the items so that we can get this ancient tablet thing out of the way. Now, this is an engineering or farming building. And the reason I point that out is because beavers would be happy to work here, and humans have a chance of producing double. So we're going to go with humans on that one. We don't have any pigments, so we're not going to worry about scrolls right now. But I do want humans to be farming that next season. Yeah, but that's next season, right? Like, that's not a right now issue. This should be a beaver. Do I have... Oh, we definitely have enough to... Well, I mean, we don't really have the... You know, since planks are so slow to be produced, let's start making tools out of just wood. Just regular wood. And we're going to trust to our production to be able to keep up with that. Let's change this over to tools. And let's make a cookhouse. Let's go. So this is going to get us our flour. This is going to get us our ancient tablet. That is going to get us into another location. Are you still happy burning? No. Perfect. We need to work with a small destroyed caravan, which will make people unhappy. Hey, bonus grain production. That could be very nice, given that we are going to be using grain for all kinds of things in this town. We're going to need so much grain. The reputation and the money would be nice, but it's not +2 grain nice. As you can see, I've got a penchant for favoring the economy over just about anything else, with my reasoning being that eventually I can win by making people happy if I've got a good economy. But if I don't have a good enough economy, then I'm eventually going to, you know, just burn out. We're going to run out of stuff to keep people happy. Let's go ahead and turn in this, which gives us a ton of people back. And now resolve is low. But this can actually be worked by lizards. Put the beavers back in here. But what we can do now is toss some lizards on working that. Let's set ourselves a cap of 40 tools, just because I don't want to use all of my wood. Need to keep some kind of wood for the tool use. Now we're going to put, of course, a hearth here. Okay, that's up. Let's use meat. not insects. We're going to use meat and eggs for our skewers. And then for biscuits, we're going to use flour and anything else that we happen to get. And for pigment, we're not going to make pigment right now. But I am going to stuff this full of lizards. Because lizards like working in there. This is almost done. There we go. I know, lizards are unhappy. I would love it if they weren't, but they are. High levels of corruption, eh? Guys, almost done? I would like it if you finished, because storm's almost upon us, fellas. Right on time. And of course... Oh, I kept people in here, didn't I? Okay. So if I can get away with burning one set of wood, that'll lower it further. Very nice. There's our brewery going up. There's our ancient tablet. Now, as always, I'm not turning in my ancient tablet during a storm, because if the Queen's Impatience goes down, the hostility of the forest goes up, and I don't want to deal with that yet. I would rather have the extra time. I will, however, take a look at our blueprint options. We've already got an option of skewers, so that the butcher just gives us jerky and oil, which I don't really need. The alchemist hut gives us crystallized dew, cosmetics, which doesn't do anything for us, and wine, which doesn't do anything for us. The artisan lets us do coats, pigment, and barrels, and that seems useful since we've got a mission that requires coats. So let's take the artisan, and we will put the artisan next to the main storage right here. Meanwhile, we can also set up another small hearth. Oh, I love when it tessellates at the corner like that. Beautiful. Okay. And we're going to do this and that and do... What do I have for stone? We have 215 stone. I think it's time for the great road upgrade of year 7. Is this overkill? Yes, absolutely 100%. Should you do this? I don't know. That's up to you. I again, am always going to say I am in favor of making towns that look nice to me. And if they are inefficient, then they are inefficient, and I'm okay with it. Like, that's just how I play on this stream. And if you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. Not sorry enough to change. Just sorry enough to notice it. Alright, so re-beaver the beavering. You know what? I noticed that this pack of trees is still here, and it annoyed me. So let's fix that too. Of course, we want to turn in this order, which will give us an influx of food. Very nice. And ooh, wood cutting faster, or 3 roots a minute. 3 roots a minute, I think, would let us make biscuits. Wood cutting faster is so good, though. No more happy burn. We need lizards, but we get lizards either way, so let's go with the one that has the more beavers. Bliss, hi. Okay, you want to sell us a smokehouse, which would actually be useful at this point. Ooh, or lowering hostility of the forest is amazing. Okay, so 35. I don't care about the resin. And I don't really care about the gathering tools. So we want 35 here. I'm willing to sell you both tablets. At some point I should probably start thinking, oh, you're willing to buy Spark too? That's amazing. At some point I should start thinking about setting up trade goods to get a lot of amber. But right now I'm not so much worried about it. You're kidding me. Oh, we're so close. Okay, well then let's just, I guess, throw in... You know what? I've got so much crystallized dew and copper bars that I'm just going to sell them all of my tools. And we'll see what that does. That gets us everything we need there. We do also need... Maybe I don't sell them all my tools? Clothing, leisure... What if we buy a bunch of ale? And incense. And clothing. It's going a bit ham, but I kind of like it. Drop this down to 50 ale. And 50 incense. And 50 clothing. Okay. Drop the incense. There we go. Yes, alright. I'm a huge fan of that trade, because that's going to let us get the smokehouse and the way of the forest, while also giving us the stuff to provide services to a lot of people. I like that. That is really good. And then for building materials, what are we looking at? We don't have planks yet. We are definitely getting wood, and there's our clothing ticking down. Wonderful. Bliss, you are a lifesaver, my man, my Liz. I wonder, in a world that has multiple species, not like pigmented races with possibly different shaped eyes and noses like we have on Earth, but actual species, if words like man still get used as generic for like all males of every sentient race, that'd be an interesting like societal thing to explore. Okay. Definitely not the tool shop. I'm not a huge fan of the smelter. I'm actually going to get the market here, which I don't usually get, but we've got buildings to do just about every other need available in the game. So let's get the market, and then if we happen upon some wine, that'll be great. This is out of wood to chop, but that is okay. We're going to, I think, bring it up this way. And try to give ourselves a little bit of room over here to get toward that dangerous glade. I've kind of moved away from calling them spicy and flamin' hot glades, haven't I? That's alright. Okay, that's good. That's... Oh, I can get more lizards in here. Let's get more lizards in here. Make the lizards happy. We can get another beaver in here, too. And how are we coming on tools? We got 22 tools. That's wonderful. This tool set of things is actually in my way. Cosmetics does nothing for me. Copper, I don't have a way of smelting this. Now, we're going to take this one for points and amber. That seems like a great idea.
Yeah.
second farm up and running. Oh, that's so much flour. We're going to set scrolls with a cap of 40, which is a little bit more than twice the number of beavers that might want to use them. Yes, okay, so time to put a lizard in here. Excellent, excellent. And let's go ahead and move all of this housing to its shiny new location. I know, we're going to have to upgrade that to stone roads soon, but for now at least, I think it'll reach all of those. If I just do a row of housing like this, you still got 22, yep, perfect. And as soon as we get our lizard guy to show up, light a fire. Yes, all of that fits. That's wonderful. We are going to go ahead and make a nice fenced-in area, I think. Behind all these houses. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then, what do we do with that? It's going to be a little bit recessed in anyway. I think that'll look fine. Alright. So, as always, fire off those beavers. I know there's more. There you are. I kind of forgot where I put my lumber camps. Can't do that. Okay, so we've lowered the hostility of the forest by firing our beavers. We're still at hostility 3, mind you, which is not great. But we are also kind of upgrading our second hub. Oh, yeah. How's our building materials look? Finally, we've got enough. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the mine carts. Upgrade it. And then we're going to use production speed by 50%. Let's go ahead and we have the tools, but we don't have the planks yet. So as soon as we have the planks, we're going to upgrade that mine a second time. Meanwhile, let's get ourselves another mine, shall we? Why are you not burning anything? Go ahead and just tell them they can burn anything they want to at this point. I don't really care. We're going to add another set of humans down here to harvest this grain. Okay, you are missing some yes, just a little benchy, coral foresty area behind these houses. I don't know. I think it looks kind of weird. I probably won't do that pattern again, but I don't know. It's not terrible. We do need some other buildings though, so let's go ahead and make a row of fire shrines. Technically a little bit inefficient there. And we'll do that. And we'll move this stone cutting camp. I think we're going to just flip it around that way because I want to add a city building. And what we're going to add here is the Explorer's Lodge, just right next to this mine. Seems like a great place for it. And that'll be the last component that we need. Well, we also need some more housing, but, you know. +1 to human resolve when we produce incense. That's nice. Grain per minute. Grain per minute. I've got a bunch of farms already. I don't think I need that one. So we'll go with the religious settlement. That seems wonderful as a way of just sending humans into the stratosphere. All the lizards. Rehire some beavers. Jeez, there and there. Do I have anywhere where I can snag 3 beavers? Tinkerer, but they're so happy I don't want to do that. Let's make the monastery all humans. Okay, well, I guess this is going to be a mixed bag. Seems fine now. Anywhere that should be lizards that's not lizards? Yes, this ranch. And let's put a couple of lizards in the brickyard. Cookhouse is full. And that just leaves 3 loose humans and a pile of tools, which is great because I'm fairly certain. Wait, do we have a harvester's camp anywhere? We do, yes, right there, right where it should be. Oh, dang. I missed this coal deposit. It was underneath. I didn't know coal deposits could spawn underneath supplies. Well, let's just hide it with a road. That's okay. It wouldn't have fit anyway, because we had like a 3-line here. But, you know, it's just kind of frustrating. Let's go up here. We'll drop 2 humans. And those are parts. How are we doing on parts? We have 2 parts. 10 parts would be nice, but I feel like we need to do something about the reputation. That said, we do have a bunch of ways of making people happy now. Let's get the parts. What's this? A better way to make planks? A better way to make planks. That's very good. We are going to have to get that. In fact, that's so good. I think this is going to be where we put our 3rd hub. Not just yet, though. Because we still need housing for 4 more people over here. I've got 1 human assigned to building right now. Oh, Stonecutter's camp is out of stone. Well, we can move it up here, where there's a little bit more stone. Zahilda, hi, how you doing? Mushrooms, pottery when we open glades, wine when we make free wine when we make ale? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's phenomenal. That's really great. Let's go ahead and buy some herbs so we have something with which to make biscuits. Biscuits. And we will sell you tools to do that, I think. I also think I want to buy your amber. reason I want to buy the amber is because I know there's a deed if you end a game with like 400 amber in your stockpile, sure. But there's also one, you just get more score if you have more than 200. So that could be very nice as a buff. We do need to provide more leisure, which will require us to get ale, which would require me to put a human in here to make ale. But I want that human out making the town. Heck yeah. Why can't I do this? I just sold all my tools. Well, give it a minute. We'll get more tools. Oh, are we out of stuff with which to make tools? Did I? Not quite. Almost. There we go. So now we'll be able to make coal for quite a while, which means I'm actually going to say don't burn anything but coal, because we're going to be making a lot of coal. I keep forgetting this is up here. But for now, let's go ahead and ignore what I was about to say. We need some lizard and human housing, so let's make that. I think here looks good. Looks good to me. I don't know how chat feels about it. And let's see here. We've got cookhouse already. Provisioner does basically nothing. I mean, provisions would let us do trade routes, but I haven't been worried about that. The supplier is going to give us a better source of lumber, or not lumber, planks. So the weaver actually seems like a good idea at this point. Just so we can finally have a consistent source of building materials. We'll do that. And this, I think. And then this. That dirt road can stay a dirt road, that's fine. Okay, that lowers the hostility significantly, but also we can get all the way down to hostility 2 with all the coal that we have. Let's increase our cap on purging fire to 50, just to make sure we have it. What do you need to be restored? Let's go ahead and restore you. There we go. That's going to get us as much of that done as possible. We do need 2 humans in here. Plus 50% to goods produced on small farm. Sounds amazing. Let's do that. Did I take a thing with free packs? I did not. No, of course not. But this producing ale is going to get us leisure, and we need 4 more lizards, so here's 2 of them. See if we can open up this glade this year. Ideally during the drizzle, but at this point I don't know that I need the double node production. We've got so many resources. Let's go over here and let's fill this up with beavers. We can just go straight in. Let's change this to lizards, yeah. So we got that. Ah, yes. This one. This one doesn't have enough beavers in it. But I think we are running out of supplies, so let's go ahead and swap out that beaver. And we're going to put a beaver down here. What does this do? It provides brawling and education, and then +1 global resolve for every rebuilt or salvage ruin that we found. Well, we rebuilt this, and we're rebuilding this and that, so it'd be +3 global resolve if I put people in that. That's pretty nice. We're actually going to stop doing anything in the crude workstation, and in fact, at the end of the year, we're going to delete the crude workstation and replace it with a second rain collector. You can't make scrolls because you don't have any pigment, but you can make pigment, and oh my word, we have so much coal that we can make pigment out of coal, which is going to let us make scrolls, which is going to let us make beavers happy. This is coming together nicely. Like, now that we have set up our economy, we are going to be able to provide services to just about everybody. And we're going to just start knocking these out of the park. Okay, yep, we can fire the lizards here. Fire the humans here. Can I actually delete that building now? Yes, yes I can. Okay. Get a rain collector in there just because I like the look of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 humans in the Weaver.
Yeah.
We're going to set a limit of 50. Don't make training gear at 1 star. I think we've got better ways of doing that. And don't use that. We are going to strictly use leather. Meanwhile, over here, let's go ahead and just make another row of houses for completing the block's sake. Is it the most efficient thing? No, I should probably be starting on a 3rd hub, but I think that's going to work just fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to put humans... Wait, what efficiency is this pigment? 2. Don't make barrels, but do make pigment. And we're going to cap pigment at, I think, 30? And we'll cap pigment here at 32. Meaning 30 as well. 40 people who can wear coats, and I like to have double that, so we'll set that to 8. 80, and we will put this like so. This is done. So let's think about putting a small hearth up here. And a storage building. There we go. That looks nice, and we will run this there. We've opened a glade. We've opened a glade. Okay, well, we've got the free tools, so let's go ahead and do that, and let's turn it in for amber and, well, do I want the building supplies? No. No, I want the reputation. We'll go ahead and send 2 lizards to investigate. We have so much food now, guys. Like, early on, we had food issues, and now we have so many skewers. Hey, leisure's done. I don't think I actually need any of these. Like, I love the forum. Its passive is that public lectures gives a global, like, 15% chance for double yields, and I love my double yields. But I've already got leisure and education able to be fulfilled, so it doesn't give me anything as far as its main thing goes. The Tinkerer gives me 2-star simple tools already. The Artisan gives me 2-star coats already, so packs of trade goods I don't think does anything, and I think I've already got access to it. Yeah, as 1 star if I really need to. The Druid's Hut would let me make oil, but I don't need oil. It would let me make incense, but I think I can already make it better. Oh no, I can already make it equal to that. And I can already make better coats. Meanwhile, over here, we've got a 2-star pigment already. We're getting free wine when we make ale, and we've got a 3-star ale. So this does nothing. We're going to re-roll. Okay. We're getting the guild house. Why? Well, the guild house is going to be an instant win button. It's an instant win button. I build it, and we instantly win. That's just how this goes. Speaking of instant win buttons, hello, Sother. What, no incense? Scouts can open chests faster, longer drizzles. I like longer drizzles. Ooh, bonus resolve from ale? Yes. Longer fuel? Yes. Let's just take all of it. I want to eat the pickled goods, but I think we can sell 100 skewers. I don't think I need that many. I'm actually going to sell you the oil, too. And while we're at it, the wine. And some tools. Okay. Still not enough, huh? Can I interest you in some coal? Thank you. I really need to work on figuring out exactly where the halfway point is. The problem is I don't want to spend 4 hours a night streaming, but on the other hand, I do want to try to get my videos around a pretty consistent length. And as I said, the guild house is an instant win button. I guess I could just not press the instant win button and try to get more glades open so we can open up more chests and see if there's other supplies for the Citadel. You see how happy the people are though right now, right? Cooperage. This is all humans, yes? I made that all humans. Wonderful. So let's make this all lizards. Alright, and we've got people whose happiness is in the 40s now. Sure, let's get a brick oven. It just lets me make, I mean, technically it lets me make coal out of wood, but more importantly, it lets me make pie. Not that we really need to. Oh, are we out of stone? Of course we're not out of stone. Wow. Oh, wow, beavers are happy. I wasn't even doing a happy burn. Oh, no, I was. Okay. That explains it. But even without that, my word. Oh, we only can get one lizard, which is kind of annoying. Fishman Cave, okay. And we can solve it with coal. We can get insects, or we can get amber and a reputation point, which is what we're going to do. Now remember, every 2 dangerous glade events lowers the hostility of the forest, which would make our people happier. Not that I need to make my people happier at this point. They are all blue and just kind of racing toward the finish line. I could turn off a few things and slow their roll, but I don't wanna. Like, they were unhappy for a long time, and now they're getting a nice, solid government that provides their every need, and now they're not blue anymore. So I guess that problem's solved. I mean, the reason they're not blue is because the Fishman Cave is spawning things that increase the hostility of the forest. But even then, beavers are still galloping toward the finish line. One point left. Which I should probably pause. And just... I don't know, I like taking pictures of the gardens. I've noticed that I consistently get some kind of garden into the view. So let's go ahead and do that again. I like it. By the way, if you don't know, the key to turn off all the interface like I'm doing here, that's U. You just hit U. It's very nice if you just want to get pretty pictures. Can't quite turn this in, but it won't matter. I mean, unless the beavers get unhappy. But once all this gets resolved and the hostility goes down again. So many fisherman totems. Yeah. There we go. Prosperity 3. Collect 50 points reputation through Villager Resolve. So we got 1945, which is a bit low for a score in Prestige, honestly. We usually break 2,000. It's because people left. We won. We got all our reputation. With 11 impatience left out of, I guess that's a max of 14. 8 of the 9 orders. We were 1 lizard short of getting that last order. 7 regular events. Those were mostly caches. I think it was 6 caches and 1 camp. Dangerous events solved. Yep. As many of those as we could. Kind Soul. Nobody died. They abandoned me, but they didn't die. Finished before year 12. I usually get this one. Like, pushing it past year 12 is rough. And then 60 villagers in the town. I think we might have even had more than that. But of course, we are going to go to the Smoldering City. And check it out. We are second. Ooh, Watchtower. Discovering hot glades doesn't increase hostility. That's going to be fun for Prestige 3. Getting close to the next level. Okay, so 48 times 3 is 144. So I can at most get 2 bonuses right now. And I like going across if possible. So fuel lasts longer, and we get an extra cornerstone reroll per settlement. That's pretty good. Slower Queen's Impatience is great. The adding the Royal Expedition, where we can do weirder maps with weird challenges, I'm not doing on this run because well, Prestige is already hard enough. I don't need to add on more complications. Walking speed is nice. Being able to see more of the map is also good. Being able to start with building materials and get global production speed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this speed increase. And we're going to get this Queen's Impatience to give us more time. As far as building unlockables go, we're getting up there. You climb pretty fast if you play on the harder difficulties. It's just a question of getting the resources needed to unlock the buildings, which we are steadily doing. I think after the next one we'll have this, and then we'll be at this row. But we will see. And of course, that's only if I survive Prestige 3. In which rerolls of blueprints will cost more. Not terrible, honestly. But it does get annoying when you're searching for that one building you really want. We're not doing the Shattered Obelisk. It's not fun. I understand why they did it, but it's not oh, fun. It's not fun. I think our second Prestige is going to be in a haunted forest. That's what the Cursed Royal Woodlands, that's what this dark patch is. I want to do it because it unlocks better walls. So I don't have to keep using the fences that don't quite fill their space. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you made it this far in the video, I very much appreciate all the attention you're giving me. I know these videos get kind of long. And you're watching the second half of a two-part episode, which means you've been sitting through this whole town, and that's huge. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. It doesn't really matter what the comment is as long as it's kind. Just because we want to boost my appearance in that algorithm, just blatant request to plug me so we can get me seen by more eyes, and maybe eventually get some money off this. I don't know, that'd be nice. Keep your eyes on the lookout for different types of videos that aren't related to gaming. I have opinions about stuff that I want to talk about, and those are going to be coming out soon. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, I very much appreciate you being with me, and I hope to see you in the next one.